Hey folks, today we are taking a look at Transformers Beast Hunters Cyberverse Commander Optimus Prime. Included, Thunder, Lance. So the figure itself is just the standard size of the Cyberverse Commander figures, and the packaging is pretty cool. It's pretty much the same as the deluxe class. I do find it funny that his speed is only 7. Back of the box is the figure, his alt mode, and some more Cyberverse stuff. Nothing on the side except a good window. So let's get him opened up and take a look. Here we have Optimus out of the box, and I have to admit, I really dig the look of this new figure. The figure itself is pretty much the same size as the original Optimus Prime Cyberverse figure. So here they are together. As you can see, Prime put on a little bit of weight, comparatively. And the head sculpts are actually significantly different. Look at the change in those head sculpts. So enough of out with the old and in with the new. I really like the look of this new figure, as I said. I think the trans-techy way that the figure looks is really nice. Posability is, well, it's a little bit more limited because of the size of the figure. The head only rocks back and forth. There is a ball joint on the shoulder, and it does have some up and down movement, a swivel underneath that, and a ball joint for the elbow. Hips are on a ball joint, and then a hinge joint at the knee, no foot articulation. Overall, the figure looks menacing, and that's something that the original Optimus Prime just did not have, is that menacing quality to him. And this figure has it in spades. So here's Prime outfitted with his accessories. We've got his he's got his launcher here, and then the sword. Now, I'm not sure if this sword is like the sword of Primus or what. Let's see. It doesn't even say on the packaging. As for the directions are very, very small, and they are folded up very tightly. So the reason I'm opening the directions is I want to see if the directions have anything listed or what the name of the sword is. And okay, apparently you can use the launcher as a club as well. And the weapons can be stored, and that's it. There's nothing saying what the name of the weapon is. Well, I figure it's the Star Saber or something like that. So the weapon can fire. It's just one of those push launchers, but it does shoot pretty far. And like the directions said, you can unpeg it and then kind of use it as a club. Like that. Well, sort of. So overall, the robot mode gets full marks in my book. I really, really like this robot mode. For a figure of this size class, Prime's transformation is actually very complex. It's kind of surprising. To start off with, we're going to take the head and just flip it down into the back. Then take the arms and turn them completely around so the bottom of the forearms and the smokestacks are pointing forward. Then take the hips and detach them from the rest of the body and fold them straight back. Then we'll take the shoulders and actually swivel them around the cab section. With the wheels pointing into each other like that, take the arms and fold them down and then peg them into place above the canopy, and then fold them up behind the front of the cab. And then they will peg into each other at just behind the cab. Now, you do have to fiddle with it a little bit because of the way the front of the cab swivels. For the legs, pull the legs apart and then take the inside of the legs and then fold them up along the back of the legs. Then take the feet and fold the feet up into the bottom of the feet. Put the legs together and then bring the whole section down along the front of the cab like that. And there we go. And that is a very complicated transformation for a figure of this size class. So here we have Prime in vehicle mode, and I gotta say, I like this a lot. I like this even better than what we have for the Voyager class figure, which I will be reviewing in a little bit. This this figure is just really cool. I love, love, love the look of this guy in both vehicle and robot mode. It has kind of a Jurassic Park Mad Max vibe to it, which just really works for me. And the only issue I have with this is the vehicle mode doesn't want to stay together a whole lot. It doesn't peg in right in certain places, and it just kind of flops about a little bit. But given the size of the figure and the, I don't want to say cheapness, but the price point, not a big deal. I love this figure. I think it's a great little figure, and it definitely belongs in your collection. The transformation is a lot of fun, and Beast Hunters is turning into something that I wasn't quite expecting. It's turning into something that just seems to be really, really cool. And the new aesthetic of the toy line has really refreshed it. That's the only way I can think to describe it. It just feels refreshing. So the transformation back, as you see, is pretty simple once you know all the tricks. It's a very cool figure. I got this guy at BigBadToyStore.com. I believe it's still available, so I would go ahead and see if you can find it. Hope you guys like this review, and I will catch you next time.